Joe Rizzo here with the coach, Jeremy Jacobus, after the Rockets' 5-2 win in Monsey, New York at Sport-O-Rama against the Ramapo Saints. It was a big rebound from Friday night's defeat to the Colonials, and the Rockets get back in the win column here for the first time in a couple of weeks. You trailed 1-0 in this game, but then it was a big turnaround there after. You pushed it to 5-1. You give up a late one on sort of a little bit of a fluke goal there, but you end up with a pretty sound 5-2 victory tonight.
Absolutely, a very good road win. Again, we always talk about collective efforts. Tonight we had a team-wide effort, right? Got away from our game a little bit last night. We had a heart-to-heart before this game started, explained to the girls what needs to be done, how we have to play, and how we have to play together. So I really like what I saw. I thought we played a hard-nosed game, especially here on the road. I thought they were being a little chippy with us, and we responded pretty well. We took a few physical penalties, but that's what we're going to do.
It seemed like the coaches on both ends were a little dissatisfied with the way that things were either being called or not called. But you know, you have to make adjustments within the game then at that point, right? Like if both coaches are unhappy, you know that kind of the game is going a certain way, and neither of you like it or want to go down a certain path, right? So how do you adjust, and you know, how do the players respond when they see those things?
You know, they react loudly, right? And we're always trying to quiet them down. But at the end of the day, I don't really care how you're going to call the game. Just be consistent with it. If you're going to call a physical penalty and then let one go, that's not being consistent. Then nobody knows how to play the game. Their coach doesn't know how to coach them girls, and I don't know how to do it with my players. So all I ask is that officiating be consistent. That's it. If we have that, everybody knows how to play and how to perform. So.
Is that always understood between coaches, or is there ever animosity in the handshake line after a game? Like, it didn't seem, again, like there was anything that you didn't necessarily have a problem with the way the Saints players were playing, right?
That's a hard game. They play a hard game. It made us play a hard game, so I don't have any problem with it. Like I said, the only thing I had a problem with was the officiating, just being consistent. If you're going to call some stuff, then you got to call this. And you can't tick for tat it. I don't know whoever measures that. Make sure that you call that many penalties on that team that this team had. Like, that's just ridiculous. You call the game as you see it, and you do it consistently. That's what all us coaches are looking for.
Well, in the end, I think the power plays ended up even or very close to even. And on the scoreboard, it ended up going in favor of the Rockets. So you rebound from the game against the Colonials. Mm-hmm. It's a totally different team out there. You're still playing with a little bit of a short bench, and not only that, it's two of your more potent and skilled players, especially in terms of speed that you're missing. But are the girls gaining something here by learning how to play a little bit without Peyton Jacobus, without Kirsty Comercar?
Here's what happens, right? Here's the equation. With those girls sitting out and those girls that we're missing, if the rest of the team can pull together and find a way to get W's and work together, when those players come back, we get even better. That's the result of it. So even though we have to go through a few games now, a few weeks without some of the stronger players, the rest of the girls have to step up, which is what they did tonight. We're going to have these hard-fought games just like this. So, you know, I think that they're up to the task. I really do. I believe in this group. There's nothing I'd rather do than coach a team when they're playing like that. I mean, geez. But we have to bring it consistently. Just the way I talk about the refs with penalties, we have to bring stuff consistently as well. So I'm looking to do that tomorrow, get 2 wins this weekend out of a 3-game weekend, get on to the next weekend. Let's all have good practices again this week and cross our fingers that we're getting some of our players back soon.
That's the coach, Jeremy Jacobus. I'm Joe Rizzo. If you like what you see, hit that subscribe button down there, wherever it is, the alerts button, and every time we do one of these, we're like the Vikings in 1973. You could see the steam coming off of us. You needed this weather in Ohio.
Right.
You know, it was too warm. You couldn't, do the best hunt that you wanted to, but boy, you made up for it tonight because there was a 747 blowing freezing air into my face the whole game, and some guy with a big, massive speaker playing music right up until the start of the thing. I couldn't do my intro. It was like, Hey everybody, it's Joe Rizzo, and here we go. The puck is dropped, so we
Can
made
I-
it through.
Can I just say one thing?
Okay.
And I never really like to mention players individually because I'm really about the team effort and the team thing. But Izzy Cook tonight, okay? She gets her first goal, but beyond that, she was skating like she was shot out of a cannon. And what a difference it made for her game and our game. I don't know how many turnovers she forced because I don't know about you, Joe Rizzo, but if she was skating 100 miles an hour in my direction, I would definitely get out of the way. That's a big girl. So hats off to her. I thought she played a really hard game, and I think it clicked with her how we have to do it. So that's just another player you just rope in that's doing it right. So look forward to tomorrow. Get right back at it.
And if you didn't see it, go
And watch
into
it.
the game and check it out. It's the first Rockets goal, and it was a pretty one for Izzy Cook, and it was a pretty effort for the Rockets tonight. For the coach, Jeremy Jacobus, this is Joe Rizzo. Thanks for watching New Jersey Rockets
Go
Girls
Rockets.
Hockey.